Hi, everybody, and thanks so much for spending a little time with us once again on another beautiful evening in the neighborhood. I will never get tired of saying that, just as I think you will possibly never get tired of hearing it. Nonetheless, a gorgeous day in and around the viewing area, and more to come, and more on your Easter weekend forecast. Remember, I've been kind of watching that timeline as to when showers might roll in on Sunday. It was later and then earlier, and now it's kind of back later to the tune of a few hours. And we'll tell you what we know at this hour on that front in just a few moments. High pressure, the main reason and the main factor driving all this beautiful dry air. But things will become a little bit unsettled over the course of your weekend, and we'll have that for you in more detail in just a few moments. A couple of our main focal points tonight will be a production of Annie, unlike any that you've ever seen. This is going to be a big production at the Mountain Arts Center. Tomorrow night is the first showing. It's comprised of a group of kids and young people from Magoffin and Johnson counties who've been working very hard on this for the past several weeks and months, actually, and it's all coming together. And we'll talk with someone who knows all too well about how far they have come and the effort that these kids have put into this production, and how it's really going to be a big show, and how it might be something that you very well want to check out this weekend. Lady Hornets in action last night at home. I caught that game. We'll get you caught up, and we'll also let you know what happened with the Hornets traveling to Central last night as well, and a host of other news and information, and one or two stories that literally we're working on even as I speak that may be ready to air tonight. We'll just have to wait and see in that regard. There has been a doctor from Kentucky who has been indicted by a grand jury for or related to the deaths of 3 of his patients. A federal grand jury, we are told, has indicted a Clinton County doctor for prescribing painkillers that killed 3 patients. 61-year-old Michael Cummings of Albany was indicted on 18 counts of intentionally prescribing oxycodone and other drugs and substances without a legitimate or real medical purpose, and also doing so outside the course of his professional practice. During the course of the trial, they identified 6 people for which he had prescribed drugs in that manner, and 3 of those had died from a period around May of 2012 through March of 2014. He faces 20 years to life in prison as a result of the charges. His sentencing has not been released as of yet, but once again, his trial date has not been set as of yet, but he once again has been indicted on those charges. We'll be following that report certainly as it progresses through the courts. Well, while I'm waiting to see what else besides the headlines that we do have will be airing tonight, a quick message or two from a few of our sponsors. I'll pick it up right after this with a special production of Annie Jr. starting tomorrow night. This is a great story, and it pales in comparison, I'm sure, to the show that we hope you'll check out over the course of the weekend. I'll be right back. To get high-speed internet on their state-of-the-art fiber optic network for all of your home and business solutions, or to watch TV without a contract on over 200 digital channels with superb quality, or stay connected with family and friends with 24/7 telephone service you can always depend on, contact Foothills Broadband today. Or just click on their link to the right to find out how they're working to provide the latest in communications at affordable prices with exceptional service at Foothills Broadband. Terry Salyer tells us about Appalachian Theater tonight and how they have been rehearsing and producing a show that's to premiere at the Mountain Arts Center tomorrow night. How it includes a host of young people from right here in the viewing area. How they are comprised of some which have been on the stage for years and years of their young lives, and some which are taking the plunge with a really big production. Annie Jr. makes its way to the Mountain Arts Center stage for the first of 3 shows tomorrow night. Appalachian Theater presents Annie Jr. at the Mountain Arts Center, and it's tomorrow and Saturday night. 3 shows, with 1 tomorrow evening and 2 Saturday. They've got special group pricing as well, and a special group of kids from the area who are putting this production on. An incredibly talented bunch of kids and young people from Magoffin and Johnson counties who have put 2 to 3 months into this weekend's production. It's a cast filled, even at their age, with some veteran actors and some who are about to take to the big stage for the first time.
Annie Jr.'s been kind of a collaboration of 2 areas. Magoffin County and Johnson County got a lot of students involved with that. There's a lot of parents that said they wanted to go and do, theater for their kids or have the opportunity to do that. I kind of come out of retirement, I guess you could say, and we decided to do this show. A lot of them wanted to do it, and it's a great show to kind of kick things off. But like I said, probably 50% of our kids are from Magoffin County and 50% are from Johnson County, and all different variety of ages, all the way from, third grade on up. We even actually have a college student, which I didn't know, but been working on it probably a couple months. About 12 weeks is usually what we do on productions and shows and things. The great thing about it is probably 60% of these kids have never been in a show before. And so it's been a new experience to not only work with them, but also, work with parents and things like that, because they have no idea of the work that goes into taking a production from a mind stage to a final production. There's phases all through there that you've got to do. And people that I've worked with in the past, the parents and families have been great. And this is what we do as a family-orientated type production. So you want a good thing for the family? We always say, well, there's nothing to do in Eastern Kentucky. Well, you can come on out and see Annie Jr. here at the MAC this week.
Tickets are just $12. You can get them at the door, and they're expecting quite a few of these seats to be filled. And that's because they have seen how these young people, how these actors, seasoned and not, have been working together for the past several weeks. It's a presentation of Annie that you will not forget, and one on many levels with a lot of hometown ties.
They've done a great job. The orphans are great. Annie... Bella does a great job. Bella Dunn is playing Annie in that role, and she's been in a lot of productions that I have done. But the orphans, a lot of them are new. And to see them work with her and all the camaraderie that they have and stuff, it's really been great, because it's been kids from different areas. They didn't know each other before they came. And to see the friendships and stuff that they've been able to develop and the closeness of that and working together has been great. They've really grown leaps and bounds. Rooster and Lily St. Regis, those people. And then you got Katie Sexton with Miss Hannigan, that's been in productions for years, and she does a great job. But naturally, our Warbucks guy is the one that we really appreciate. Dawson Hilton, that's had a lot of experience. He got his first start with us here on this stage when we did Aladdin, but Dawson's gone on to do great things up with Jenny Wiley and all that kind of deal. So got a lot of good people, new people, but good people. They've learned, and we got a lot of good seasoned people too. So it'll be a great show.
The group consists of Dara Ward, Caitlin Fairchild, Kiana Fairchild, Jordan Ward, Katie Sexton, Bella Dunn, Dawson Helton, Grayson Arnott, Aaron Grace Rudd, Dalen Patrick, Marshall Bailey, Cayman Hall, and Brooklyn Keaton. And I think I got everybody. If not, I apologize. But the bottom line is that you're guaranteed to see the best of all of these kids at the MAC if you venture over and take in one of the most timeless stories ever told, that of Annie Jr. at the Mountain Arts Center tomorrow and Saturday. More headlines in a minute. Right now, announcements. A lot of new ones just in, and a birthday wish or two possibly on tonight's Magoffin Farm Bureau community calendar. Happy birthday to almost 8-year-old Marlee Grace. Marlee's birthday is tomorrow, on which she will be 8 years old. And for Mom and Dad and a big long list. It's only a 30-minute show, Marlee. But from a big long list of family and friends, happy soon-to-be 8th birthday to Marlee Grace. This in an important announcement in from our Magoffin County Senior Citizen Center and Director Marlene. The center is having a senior health fair tomorrow. They're not having meals, but they are having a health fair. The gym is where it will be. It's open. Now, this is open to anyone of all ages. This is not just for our seniors, but for anyone. It's a great time for anyone to have your A1C checked, blood pressure checked, colon kits. You can pick them up as well. That's a great thing. And a whole lot of other services as well. 10 in the morning till 3 o'clock tomorrow in the Lloyd M. Hall Community Center there in the gymnasium for our Magoffin County Senior Citizens Health Fair. A health fair for all ages once again. And speaking of ages, for those who are going to be 3 or 4 years of age by August the 1st, well, you can give those children a Head Start. Applications are being taken for Head Start in Magoffin County right now at the Head Start office. That's located behind the Board of Education there on Cheyenne at the old Sagersville Grade School building. If you have any questions beforehand, what you might need to take with you or what you might need to know, give them a call at the office, 349-3488. Magoffin County Head Start, growing, playing, learning. And while we're on the subject, a reminder, kindergarten registration ongoing for the rest of this week, which is tomorrow, and then all of next week at South Magoffin Elementary, and all of next week at North Magoffin Elementary as well, 8 to 3, both schools. And that's if your child is going to be 5 years of age on or before August the 1st. And this is going to be a part of the upcoming Civil War Days here in Magoffin County. It's the Miss Belle of Appalachia pageant. Now, the pageant itself is going to be held at South Magoffin Elementary. That's Monday, the 5th of May. All right? No, it's Friday, the 5th of May. My apologies. But sign-ups are this Monday from 5 to 7 at the Sagersville Renaissance. So once again, in case I might have goofed that, which I did just a little, sign-ups are this Monday from 5 to 7. The pageant itself, Friday, May the 5th. This is free for everyone, and they've got age groups for absolutely everybody, from 0 to 12 months all the way up to 70 and above. That's a pageant that, for all those ages, you need to wear a Civil War-era costume, whether it's a gown, a dress, or something of that fashion. You can find out more information between now and then by calling 367-3992. And between now and then, you can also find them on Facebook at Tanika McFarland's page or Jency Bailey's as well. Miss Belle of Appalachian sign-ups are Monday, the pageant Friday, May the 5th. And you can get your announcement or birthday or anniversary signed up to be on the show. It's free, always has been, always will. All you have to do is make sure I know about it, and maybe that I don't forget about it. It's happened once or twice in 18 years. Mail, email, Facebook, phone, fax, drop them off. Any way you can get them here, get them to me. We'll tell everyone about it. Obituary listings are brought to you by the Magoffin County Funeral Home. A few services to remind you of. First, those in honor of Charles Walters, to be held tomorrow at 1. Charles, 86, of Lexington, formerly of Sagersville, was married to Myra Keeger Walters, who preceded him in death. Once again, visitation will be after 11 o'clock tomorrow, and then prior to services Friday at 1 o'clock. Same day, tomorrow at 1, all from the Sagersville Funeral Home. 65-year-old Harold Clyde Williams of Magoffin County passed away on the 9th. Surviving are brothers Johnny and Scotty and sister Edith Wright. Also surviving is a special friend Malia, with visitation to be at 11 o'clock Saturday morning and services to start that afternoon at 1 from the Magoffin County Funeral Home. And lastly tonight, services for Kermit Howes are to be held this Friday, tomorrow morning at 11:77 of Dotson Branch. Kermit Arnold Howes passed away on the 11th, survived by his wife Sally, as well as sons Kermit Wayne and William Henry. Visitation is this evening and prior to tomorrow's services at 11 from the Magoffin County Funeral Home Chapel. Up next, I've got a presentation that was sent to us from our friend Neil Arnott and the New Bethel Church of God on Old Burning Fork Road. They have coming up this week a series of Mondays that starts this Monday for Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University. They're going to meet for 9 Monday nights starting this Monday at 7. It's free. They provide child care, moms and dads, in case you need it. And it's no cost from the church. There is a workbook and a class membership that is of a cost, not a great cost, but that's not even something you have to worry about for the first class. Go to the class. If you like the class, then you can stay and purchase the workbook and the membership. But if you don't like it, then you're out nothing. But there's not much question they don't think that you're going to want to stay and be a part of Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University that starts this Monday night at New Bethel Church on Old Burning Fork Road.
We're excited to be offering Financial Peace University here at New Bethel Church again this spring. Starting on April 17th, we're going to be meeting at 7 p.m. for 9 Monday nights and going through Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University. This is a great class if you want to learn how to handle finances better, work with your spouse on financial goals, or just be a better manager of God's resources and God's blessings in your life.
So I assume you're here to do a debt-free scream.
We sure are.
So how much have you guys paid off?
We paid off $44,000, and it took us 39 months.
Every time I see guys like you all, it gives me hope for the future. You guys are awesome. So what did you learn in Financial Peace University that helped your marriage?
We've just learned so much about each other and strengthened our marriage just through this whole process, growing and learning how to, take care of our finances and take care of our future.
Easily one of the best things we did for our marriage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very proud of you guys. You did it. You sacrificed. You paid off $44,000 worth of debt in 39 months. Dustin and Sammy, count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
3, 2, 1.
I love it. Way to go, you guys.
You can find out more about Financial Peace University and register for our class that starts April 17th at 7 p.m. by going to our website, newbethelky.org/FPU. We hope to see you on April 17th at 7 p.m.
Well, with a break from Mother Nature, baseball and softball games finally going off on schedule and without a hitch. And last night I showed you highlights from the night before matchup of the Hornets and Central here in Magoffin County. What a presentation that was. What a great game it was to see and to be able to bring to you. As I told you last night, the Hornets were heading to Central for a rematch, so to speak, of the big district game, and that was pretty much a reversal. Just as the Hornets had won here at home 9-5, they fell to Central on Central's home diamond 4-9. So that puts the boys from Magoffin County right now at 6-2 on the season and 1-1 in the district. Of course, they're 2 district games thus far. That also puts them off over the course of the weekend. The boys will be on the road at Paintsville next Tuesday night. Wednesday, they'll be hosting Paintsville here at home. So we'll get to take in that action next week. Looking very, very forward to it. As for the Golden Eagles of Central, once again, the first loss to Magoffin here, 5-9, the 9-4 win last night at home. They are hosting Allen Central tonight. First pitch set for 6:30. We'll be following the rest of our area teams tomorrow, getting you up to date on where everybody is for the weekend and where they're going to be. Now follow me as I take you to the Lady Hornets home field here in Magoffin County, where they were hosting the Lady Cats of Betsy Lane last night. I left you and ran straight to the diamond, and this is where I picked it up. Bottom of the first, 2 out, bases loaded. Again, does that sound familiar from this week? Kennedy Stacy's hit is caught and ends the first inning. It's 2-0, and that's after Brooklyn Poe and Savannah Black cross home plate for a 2-0 lead. But Summer Johnson puts the Lady Cats on the board with a steal from third. And the Hornets will shut them down right after that with a caught fly to end the top of the second. And this out at second is the third and last of the second inning with no runs for the home team. And Mahaley Ratliff catches a stinger to shut out Betsy Lane in the top of the third. It's still 2-1. Erin Boland's first at the plate. She knocks it way back. That hit is good for 3 bases. And this is where things start to crank up. Kristen Gamble with a short popper. She's safe at first by miles. And a great shot by Morgan Wilson sends Boland home with runners standing on first and second. And an out later, but still with runners on 1 and 2, Stacy takes a stroll to first, and Magoffin County has the bases loaded. And a dropped pitch in front of Jamie Collins gives Wilson the green light from third. Back at bat, a perfect rip up center by Collins puts her on first as she bats in Jordan Blair and Kennedy Stacy for Magoffin's 5th and 6th runs of the night. And there's still just one out when Samantha Black hits it right where Betsy Lane isn't, a double as Jamie Collins rounds 2nd and 3rd and is safe at home from first. And another big shot, this time by Brooklyn Poe, good for 3rd base, and Magoffin County's 6th run of the inning, courtesy of Samantha Black. Let's make that the 7th run of the inning now as Brooklyn Poe seizes on a lost pitch for the steal from 3rd. And with those 7 runs all at the end of the 3rd, Magoffin County would roll on to a 16-6 win over Betsy Lane last night. That final score gives them 2 wins in a row and evens their season at 4-4.
As for the Lady Hornets, they'll be on the road tomorrow night. That's at Pikeville. They're versing Barron County in the, what I think is the first round of the Lindale Potter Memorial Tournament in Pikeville. And right now, their next home game is not set until next Tuesday when they're hosting Lawrence County. All right, I got to put the lid on this one tonight with your Licking Valley RECC Outlook. 80, that can't be right. 87 degrees right now is what I'm clocking out in front of the studio here at the end of the early program. We'll fall, well, down to about 43 tonight. Clear skies, calm winds, a beautiful, beautiful Thursday evening. And tomorrow, we'll see the 80s yet again. I think a little fog at the onset for your Friday. Otherwise, sunny skies and clear. Nothing more than partly cloudy tomorrow night. About a 30-degree span there between the high and low for tomorrow at 84 and 53. And for your weekend, a lot of eyes on the Easter weekend forecast. Well, here's the latest, and it has changed yet again. Kind of back to where it was day before yesterday. That's for Sunday. Let me get to Saturday first. For your Saturday, a slight chance of showers between 9 and 10 in the morning to the tune of about 20%. And then maybe after 10 o'clock, we'll start to see the sun heat things up to around 81, and the chances of showers will stick around through maybe mid-afternoon or so. By Saturday night, they should be gone. And we might even, there's a really good chance most everyone's going to see a dry, sunny, or mostly sunny day on Saturday. But right